Are we live? Are we alive tonight? It's so good to see you guys. Wait a minute. Which is this? Is this the Rockhound podcast or is it Friday Night Live? It's a pod live. It's a rock cast. Don't cast them too hard. Um, we are joining you tonight in a plethora, hopefully, of different ways from different places, but we're not sure. So we'll just go ahead and ride by the seat of our pants right down the road, just like any other time, I think. But I would love to start off this evening by wishing Miss Lisa L a very happy birthday. So I picked this bouquet for you. You can see it's like shining and glistening on account that it's been raining off and on all day today. But yeah, this bud's for you. All of the wildflowers and whatnot that are growing in my garden, I did want to pick for you, my dear. Happy birthday. And so hopefully you are up in here someplace. I do see y'all are here, and hopefully I'm not just talking to myself. Are we 5 by 5? I see Tomcat Josh. I see Bob's Rocks. Blind Squirrel Rocks is here. James loves rocks also, and we all be doing the loving of the rocks here. Spot is also here. Patricia's Creations, thank you so much for coming. Sonia is in the house. Howdy, Sonia. Good to see you too. Boot is here and Ken is here. We are alive 5 by 5 and number 5 is alive. So these are all such good things. Thank you so much for doing the thing. And Travis is all about the rock pod. We love rock pods. It's a good. And Sierra Hounder is saying it's all good. All of it, y'all. So cheers and Steinkerns. And I know everybody's got a birthday. So happy birthday to everybody, but specifically since today is Lisa's special day and she's not in the room yet. So we might have to do this again, you guys. Cynthia, thank you so much for your well wishes. And Meg Mac is here saying hello, lovelies. And it's all lovely. So are these flowers. You know, they're just growing like a jungle out in my yard. And so I did have to go and get some. They're so much fun. Beautiful birthday flowers. I know. I wish I could just send them to her instantaneously, like beam them over so that she could enjoy them too. But I'm betting that she's probably got a bunch of these around her place on account that, like I said, these things are growing rampant in my yard. It's a good thing. We love it. Jenny is here and she is multitasking, but here I like it. And Ryan's here. Did somebody say auctions? Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's the other channel. Who knows? Maybe we're going to run some of those at some point. I'm definitely playing with the notion on account that everybody's having some serious Kyle withdrawals. I know I'm not the only one, you guys. I'm not. So, yeah, we'll just have to auction, you know, like a paper clip or something like that. No, I've got some things that would be fun. And we've got, wait a second, J and V. I don't know if I said hellos to Jeff and Vicky, but I want to definitely do that. Saying hello to everybody is Tiger Eye and saying hello to you. Top of the evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Scott Lambright is here. Very good to see you. Able to pop in for a few minutes. And I did see, good to see you. And I know that the Kirk ceramicist of all ceramicists was here a little bit earlier as well. Does that bouquet layout inspire a pendant? Absolutely. Yeah, doesn't it though? Let's see. Okay, I think it goes that way. We have other things to celebrate as well. This is definitely Lisa's bouquet, but somebody's going to be throwing a bouquet on Tuesday, and Alexis and Theo are just really careening quickly towards the special day. So of course, we are all waiting in rapt anticipation for that wonderful moment. I wish I could be there with you right now. And I am missing out on that. And that's why we have the jail on the intro, because I am sequestered instead. And a few of us others are instead not able to go and play. And Girk says, I'll be back. Lol, lol, lol. And so excellent. And Cindy's here. Yay, Cindy. Awesome sauce, eh? Steinkerns to you. I probably should. I'm going to go ahead and put this down. I was supposed to be there at the nuptials, but I did send something special, and it got there today. And so I am so overjoyed. You guys can see what it is on Tuesday. But for now, kind Stearns and Steinkerns to you and yours and your special people who are having birthdays or getting married or just hanging out right next to you or somewhere down the street or what have you. You know, speaking of somewhere down the street, there's late breaking news. I think somebody might be trying to come in. Coming into the house is, who do we have here?
It's Ollie. The weather's hot. Actually, the weather's not that bad. It's like in the 70s. In
That's
the desert.
awesome. Just so you landed your balloon and figured out how to drive that thing just long enough to be able to join us this evening, did you?
Yeah, at least for a little bit. I don't know if I can see anyone's chat or not, but I miss everybody.
You know, there is like a huge missing you. Everybody keeps on talking about the Kyle-shaped spot in their internet that like is missing, this huge void. So
It,
make Matt go ahead.
it feels weird, like not really being live like every single week. And but let me tell you what, I got a lot of stuff in my truck. So I have enough fossils to do a bunch of like preparation for lives. So I got one in my back seat right here. Look at the size of that thing. Look at the size of that thing. Oh,
Wait. Let's we want to see the size of that thing. So we're going to do this. Oh my gosh.
so like, oh, sorry, weird angles here. This is the sail, and this is not the fossil I meant to get. On the other side is a prisky fish, and then something else on the other side too. But this is a bonus, and that's a pretty good sized fish right there. Oh, sorry, angles.
Heck
And then
yeah.
over here on this other side is another large fish right behind me. So these ones got the right princess, so like they don't get damaged. But
Just don't stop short.
so where are we at? There we go. Okay, that's better. And then of course the back of my truck. Actually, you know, I should just show everybody. So
Take
let
us
me.
for a trip to the back of your truck. Yes.
Can I flip my camera around? How do I do this? Hold on. I'm learning. So hold on 1 second. How do I flip my camera? This button right here. Hold on. Pushing buttons. Nope, not that one. Not that button. This no, not that button.
Abort.
How do I put my camera? Anyways, we'll figure it out. Okay. Ugh.
So where are you right now?
I am in Kemmer. I'm at the Antler Inn, and I've been digging for 4 straight days. And let me tell you what, I'm feeling it.
He's feeling it. Right?
I would really like to flip my camera around if I can. Wait. I think I figured it out. No, did I? No, I didn't. Dang. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. All right. I'll just do this. So, fossils from today in this bucket right here. These have all been cut down. I have technically 1 empty tote left, And if I run out of room for Sunday, because Sunday we're going to American Fossil for the bachelor party, I have another tote here. I have, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 totes all back here, and they're full. And I had to find spaces for it when I got home somehow, because I need to keep everything out of the weather so it doesn't kind of like break down. And I'm glad I got this canopy because I keep everything safe.
Oh,
But
yeah.
so yeah, I'm in camera, and I'll give everyone kind of a, unless you want to do some other introductory stuff, but
Nope. You're it, man.
so I left Monday. Can I put my phone right here? No, it's okay. I'll put everyone right here. Oh, so I left. I left Monday. Got here. No, sorry, no. I got about 70 miles outside of Kimmer at 2:00 in the morning on Tuesday. Shut that. And then so I got here just in time Tuesday morning to start at the Fossil Lake Safari. Did an all-day dig there, and then did the same thing on Wednesday, and then American Fossil all day on Thursday, and then today was kind of going to be up in the air because I was waiting for Theo and them to get in, but since they're not in yet, I was like, "Hey, when are you gonna be in town?" It's like, "Oh, we're probably not gonna be in until like late." And I'm like, "Okay," so now I can kind of figure out, how to adjust my day. Because I almost considered not doing anything today, just like sleeping and like resting. Because like I'm pretty tired, I'm sore, I'm aching in spots I didn't realize existed.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
But a couple subscribers. So I ran into subscribers 2 days in a row, and it was really cool. The guy and his 2 kids were like, "Hey, we watched a video last night." I'm like, "Oh, hey, that's cool." And I'm wearing a
Wow.
big hat, and my glasses. I didn't think they would like recognize me because I was facing the opposite direction. And then
Kyle Cognito.
and so that was at Fossil Safari, and then the next day at American Fossil, someone else, they're like, "Don't you have like a channel?" And they knew for sure once I spoke, once I said something, like, "Oh, yeah, you have YouTube," because I was wearing my big hat, and my sunglasses. I was in like incognito. And then that lovely couple told me about Ulrich's Fossils, Corey, outside of Cameroon. If anyone ever goes there, I recommend going there. It's a different experience compared to like Fossil Safari and American Fossil. You get to dig out of the bank, and that's where I got this big one right here was at that quarry, and I want to go back next year.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was a really fun experience to go there, and his name is Mike. He's the one that I think owns the property and does all the fossil preps. Nice guy. He's very knowledgeable. He does all his preps by hand. So and beautiful work. He even has some really big copper lights too, like really awesome. it was a very healthy copper light. But
Wow. A
yeah,
lovely cop relate. Like, this is the only crowd that would ever appreciate that.
yeah. But in a nutshell, it was pretty awesome. He even suggested that I go to the Fossil Butte. Oh gosh, the Fossil Butte, like public tour, like monument area. Oh, it's the Fossil Butte Visitor Center. That's what it is. And I got as much footage as I can. Sorry, read the comments. Spot, it's too hot to wear that bathrobe unless it was silk. I think this would be silk weather if I had a bathrobe.
All right, everybody, you know what you need to do. We all need to like have the silk robe fund for Kyle.
Hey, winter's coming up, so I'll be able to wear my robe again. But yeah, I went to the visitor center. It's really cool. I didn't really film part of the outside, but they have like it's like a timeline of like by millions of years, like different events on the outskirts of the visitor center, and that was really cool. I just didn't have enough time. Like I filmed a lot of the inside, like it's like a half an hour before they closed. But I was filming like 60 frames per second for like the best possible footage. So when I do get that video out, it's gonna be kind of added all together. Ooh, sorry, I got to catch my breath.
Easy, easy.
Easy crap. But yeah, so that video is gonna be like I think I'm just gonna put music over that one because of people talking and stuff. But pictures of Kyle and Hugh Hefner smoking
With the fuzzy slippers.
with the fuzzy slippers, the Bigfoot fuzzy slippers.
Right.
But no, I got a lot of footage in there, as much as I possibly could. And in the bathrooms, if no one's ever been in there, they literally have a wall of coprolites in the bathroom. It's actually quite. I didn't go in the ladies' bathroom. I went in the guys' bathroom, but it's actually quite impressive. There was a lot.
Wow, that is awesome. I love that. What a great shtick. I think I might have to do that.
I know,
Like, that's
right?
a great way to decorate your bathroom. I love it.
Oh,
Like a little copper light museum, you know?
I think I might have to do the same thing because I did keep a few small coprolites for myself, and there is one that I kept that it actually almost looks like a baby turtle shell because of the shape of it,
Ooh.
but it's a good sized little poo, and I'm like, I'm gonna keep this one.
Yeah, yeah. I have amassed some poos myself,
A little bit.
so it's something to brag about, right? That's a good thing.
Yeah. Gosh, what else? I should. So, like Amy was saying, I should do like a vlog, and I haven't been doing one. I should have been doing one this whole time. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to sit down and kind of like write down like what has happened over like the course of the week that I've been here, and just do like a video of like going over everything. And as far as like future content, the only video that I'm gonna have coming out as quick as I possibly can is actually for the video for Ulrich's, because I didn't use my drone footage there, so I can have that video come out as soon as possible. The other video, I did use drones for American Fossil and Fossil Safari. I'm almost considering, like, I don't know. I'll have to go back and read all the comments, like when this video, like leave the video live. I'll read all the comments later. So everyone,
Yeah.
I do miss everyone. I can't see all the comments, but I do. I will read them when I get done.
I'm trying to share as many as possible. So, yeah, everybody is enjoying the story profusely. Although I have to say, really quick, Lisa's finally here, and it is her birthday. So happy birthday, Lisa!
Oh, happy birthday, Lisa! It's also Theo's birthday too. So
No
we
way!
got Lisa and Theo.
Get out of here! It's Theo's birthday too.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Theo.
I mean, yeah. Birthdays for everyone.
Yeah. So Theo and like Lisa, this is your bouquet, but I bet you would be willing to share this visual with Theo. So I don't think I'm going to be able to send it to you, but I did pick it for you. Happy birthday! All right. And Kyle, you can continue. I had to digress there just for a second to make sure that Lisa was dutifully acknowledged, and now I'm feeling like a doo-doo for not knowing that it was Theo's too.
So yeah, I space it too, but it's only because of everything that's been going on. Like the last few weeks for me have been like kind of a whirlwind because we ended the pretty much the summer lives, and I won't be picking up on the live rock sales until the beginning of October. And I forgot to do the giveaways for people that did like super chats and gifted memberships and stuff like that for the lives. So the thing what I'm going to do is when I get back, I'm going to pick a winner from the list of people that have like done that, and maybe give them a fossil from my trip as a sorry. I didn't mean to forget. It's just I've been so busy. I mean, even like with the rock show that happened, I got home Sunday, unpacked the truck, didn't plan on unpacking any of the totes until after I got back from my trip. Realized I needed the totes anyways, but also needed the paper I kept track of all the transactions at the rock show, and I was like, okay, I need to find this this notepad. It was literally in the last tote that I opened. I'm like, well, I need these totes anyway, so but anyways, sidetracked. Future content. Future
Wait.
content.
Really quick, I'm going to share this, and I have to get the big bell out here.
Ding 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 ding. I don't have a bell. Hold on. Wait, hang on. Wait. Let me make a bell. Ugh.
Thank you, Cindy, while Kyle is making a bell. So appreciate you for that. That is so sweet. Adding to the Lattice
Yeah.
Sunstone GoFundMe. Thank you so much.
It wasn't as an impressive bell, but it was a bell.
Wait, what? What was that?
It was a bell. I mean, it's what I got.
That was a MacGyver moment, to be sure. Excellent job.
Yeah.
All right, so where were you?
Content. So I was informed. So a little shout out to Brian 775 Rockhounding. He was the one who told me that you can't use drone footage unless you have a license if you have a monetized channel. I might put some of the drone footage on my personal profile, like my personal Facebook page for like friends and family to see. But as far as like the content for American Fossil and Fossil Safari, that footage is probably not going to come out for a while, and sorry, gotta take a breath. Take it all in one go.
Hydrate.
But I've been kind of torn on either doing a video for each quarry, or do a comparison video between the quarries, or just do one big video of like, I spent a week in Kemmer and this is what happened, and just have like a long video. But I'm still kind of up in the air. I kind of want to do a comparison video because, you know, the American Fossil and the Fossil Safari, they're kind of equal, more or less. Okay.
I'm sorry, I had to like pick up this guy on the side of the road. This
Hitchhiker.
Hey, hitchhiker. Are you here, man? Kurt?
Oh, me. I was looking at the little bitty screen down here. I wasn't looking up here. I was like, okay, I guess I'll just wait.
Okay, we're gonna listen to the rest of Kyle's story, but I did want to welcome you in.
Thank you.
I saw you sitting there, and I didn't want you to feel like you were being neglected, sitting all alone in the green room with the crickets a-chirping and whatnot.
I got rocks to play with, so I'm good.
I should have known. Right on.
But,
sorry,
yeah.
Kyle.
No, you're fine. I mean, that was more or less the end of it, because like it's just trying to decide of like what kind of content to do as far as like I don't know, because I already have a video for American Fossil from last year, so maybe just do a comparison video between one and the other, and then have Ulrich's be completely separate from the two.
I totally hear you. It's going to be so neat to see that. I'm so excited about that.
The only thing that sucks, though, I really don't like the fact that you have to have a license, and I've almost considered like not even posting, like adding that drone footage in with the video and just post them anyways, and then wait until I have like my license and then worry about getting the drone footage out there. But Rocky Mountain Bear, hello.
I think we have like mass confusion. Like, wait, is this the Rockhound live or the Podhound Rockcast, or like what's going on here?
I forgot we were live.
I'm selling rocks. Who wants to claim it all?
right. Like, is Kyle auctioning things like Ryan was like trying to auction, get an auction going earlier? So yeah, can we go ahead and start auctioning that big fish in the back, or no?
That one's mine.
Okay, did you guys hear that adequately? Because I know there's going to be some claimers out there. John Saucer Hunter still, unfortunately, does not have his technology, but I know that like I could probably claim that right now for him. Like, just, vicariously. Just drop it off on your way home.
Yeah, it's a long drive. Long drive.
Yeah, see,
So-
we have claimers.
So I got this canopy for my truck, and I spent like $500 on it. It was a good deal. I figured, okay, I can sleep in my truck on my way back from on my way here, at least for one night, and then until I got to my motel room, and then I can sleep in the truck on my way back from Montana, hit a couple spots on the way back. There's no sleeping in the back of the truck now. Like, it's full. Like,
Yeah. I can see you like in the fetal position in the back seat with the fish.
Oh,
like just
there's no room
hugging,
for that. Like, it's
spooning
full.
the fish.
Like, if I have to stop anywhere, and like, I mean, Amy said I should probably just go ahead and get a motel room on the way back, just for the convenience of it. But worst case scenario, I'm going to sleep in the driver's seat.
Yeah. I can see you like in the carpool lane with like your fish.
I just got a mess everywhere in here. Everything's covered in dust. Everything's all dusty.
Gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, that is a real thing, man. I couldn't believe how dusty we were after going there. Like there was like an amalgam of the actual road dust, but also that fine white chalky dust. Aw, you did get a turtle.
I got it from River.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm sure that Travis is applauding your choice there.
It was between a turtle, a fox, and I think they had a squirrel. I think she would like the turtle better.
Right on. Yeah. I think that's meaningful, especially coming from like a fossil place that might have had turtles. Yeah.
But Amy was saying that River was talking about, or was asking where I was, because like I think it was about 2 days in before River started asking, "Hey, where's Daddy?" And then Mom had to try to explain, like, "Oh, Dad's out in the desert looking for rocks," or no, I think she said that Dad's far away looking for rocks. I think that's what she said. And then I guess River said something along the lines of like, "Is he out in the desert?" So, I'm gonna try to find her. I'm gonna try to bring her back a rock, because she was asking for a rock before I left. She's like, "Can you bring me back a rock?" I'm like, "I'll bring you back a rock."
Yeah. Chances are high that I'm bringing you a rock back.
Yeah.
Maybe
and Spot,
a couple.
I know my suspension is good because I bought new shocks about a year ago. Shocks have been replaced.
Right on. Yeah, inquiry minds want to know how you're gonna be able to get all that stuff home, I'm sure.
Slowly.
Yeah, carefully.
So, and here's the other thing too, is like on the way up to the other quarries. Actually, hold on. Let me backtrack. On the way up to the American Fossil and Fossil Safari, the road there's a couple spots where it's like really washboardy. And I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be a problem. And so I'm really hoping that some of the specimens survived, because I noticed that some of the stuff from American Fossil, because it's been raining a couple times here relatively like recently, so some of the fossil plates are really mushy, and they're like wet graham crackers, and which is kind of a problem. And then up to Ulrich, that quarry. They offer a van ride up to the quarry. So if anyone ever goes, take the van ride, because that road
in the van.
it's steep up to the quarry, but also, man, like some of those holes in that road are like the washout areas where like the water goes down. Oh man, like it was a bumpy ride up. I should have recorded it, because it was like. Like that scene from Ace Ventura when he's on the road, just like this.
Oh.
Totally.
But on the way down, they were very careful about like driving back down because of all the fossils in the back of the van.
Yeah.
But yeah, with all the stuff in my back of my truck, I'm like, I really want to be careful about like what road I'm taking and how many like potholes and stuff are there, because there's a lot of money in the back of my truck right now, I think. But and then because we're not even done yet, because we still have tomorrow, which is Blue Forest for Petrified Wood, and then we have the bachelor party on Sunday at American Fossil, and then we have the immediate drive back to Montana for getting everything ready for the wedding. I never been to Montana before, so that's going to be quite the drive for me.
Heck yeah. But at least you got a convoy, Everybody will be like tooling along.
Yeah, I almost need to make room and see if someone that has a driver's license can ride with me. So take it, to kind of like alternate driving a little bit.
Please.
Please. Well, so like when I got in town Tuesday, that's when I realized like I was missing all like the important film gear that I needed. I had all my cameras, but I left all the mounting gear. So the mount for the GoPro, the mount for my phone, the mount for my actual camera, all at home. And I'm like, okay, where's the nearest big store? The nearest big store is Walmart in Evanston, I think it is. It's like a 40-minute drive out of my way. And like Tuesday night, and like I've already done like my full day of digging, and I'm like, I am so tired. I don't even want to drive. Like I just want to. I'll deal with it later. So I almost decided to wait until after like my second day digging in the evening to go buy all that. But I'm like, I'm just gonna get up at the butt crack of dawn, go to Walmart, be back in time before like the next day starts for digging. That we can have all the camera gear that I need. Oh man, no to self. Leave newly bought camera gear in truck at all times.
Yeah. Oh, it never fails that you check your list twice and you forget the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
It just never fails. Thank goodness for shopping.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to have to go shopping. That was the thing. I was hoping to have everything already in hand. Like I got a loaf of bread and I got some other stuff where I can just like make food here, but that didn't really happen all that much. I ended up I went to the Caribou here in town. That's the only good place to eat. And I was so happy to actually have like a decent hamburger. I'm like, and the place has, I don't know if anyone has likes ranch with French fries, but they have
they're pretty good.
They have the perfect combination of ranch and French fries. So if anyone comes to Cameron, go to Caribou.
Good tip.
Yep, you heard it here. And we're all going to Kemmerer, right, guys? Like, we all need that in our lives. Like, let's all go right now. Like the convoy. We got the biggest convoy. I just got a strike. Yeah. It's all good. And somebody's at Garrett's house.
Yeah.
Can't be my truck. There's no doorbell here. I got a horn.
It's not my house either.
Wasn't expecting that.
Oh,
man, they're adamant.
Let them in. It's Sandmaker, perhaps. Hey, buddy. All right. And so this is so strange. The last time we three were on.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute. So this is pretty
almost
cool.
a year.
Oh,
Has it already been a year?
Almost. I think it's been 10 months, 11 months.
Who's counting?
Avon lady.
I am. No. It's just going off memory.
Yeah. I
think it was weird. November you broke the news to us that you were going to step back.
Don't make me feel bad and cry.
Jeez, what is up with this person? I don't want to talk to you.
You just go, what you do is you never mind. I was gonna say you just go take off your shirt, go answer the door. What do you want?
Yeah, I think the thing is to scare them more than they scare you. Just show up at the door. Yeah, I try to get deranged looking really quick. It's not that far for me, so I answer the door. And see him, just watch him run. It doesn't happen very often. Yeah, we either have a candygram or land shark. Did you guys order a pizza, perhaps? I mean, sometimes it's a good thing, right?
Sometimes I like when the neighbors order pizza. Like there's a house down the street that has the exact same address, but instead of drive, it's circle. And sometimes we'll get their pizzas. So
Okay. Oh, it's already paid for. Excellent. Okay.
I'll take it. Thank you.
Yeah, we need some peppers and some cheese. Yeah.
I mean, even if you tipped them like $5, you're like, you got still like $5 into a pizza, you're good to go.
Oh, I know.
Hey, Chris.
Hello.
And Tomcat.
Hi, Chris.
Josh.
It's me.
So, Kurt, what have you been up to, man?
Man, I haven't been up to too much, except for getting out and hiking and I guess biking. But lately, I have started doing some cabbing on some, what is it called? Marcasite plume agate. We cut some on a live like a week or two ago, and then I decided to cab it last night, and it's just turning out so beautiful.
It's so pretty and so messy.
I know.
And it smells. It's weird.
Yes.
I'm gonna ring this bell really quick.
Okay. Oh.
All
Nice.
Right.
I'll ring a bell too.
Yes. Thank you, MacGyver makeshift bell.
Oh my gosh. I'll be right back.
Oh, hey, this is better.
I'll be right
Kind
back.
No.
There we go. I got a bell. I got a better bell.
Oh, nice. I'm dying to know who's trying to huff and puff and blow Kurt's house down. But thank you, Tomcat. Josh, you are so generous. I really, really appreciate that. You are awesome. And so have you polished up that stuff that he was just talking about, Kyle?
Marcasite?
Yeah, the Marcasite, like that Marcasite plume or any of that stuff.
I don't think I've polished Marcasite, but I know it's a very messy material. And
Yeah.
I try to limit how much messy material I work with because I don't like the cleanup process. Like, I don't think I've actually worked with lapis before. Lapis will turn like your water blue, and it turns out pretty, but it's messy, really messy.
Yeah, so messy. And I do think that the end result is just so amazing that it's kind of worth it. It's just that like maybe you need a backup machine to do like nasties like that, and some of the other like salamoline and stuff that just begs to make a huge mess. Boulder.
Yeah. Or if you plan on working it, like you need to like plan in advance. Like, all right, I'm gonna work in this, and just work on other messy material for that day, and that way, at the end of the day, you can just like do like one big cleanup, and you're done.
Yeah. So messy day.
Yeah.
Messy Monday.
I forgot to send you a picture, but these are the air scribes that I bought from Fossil Safari. They're not name branded. It doesn't look like it's just off-brand, like little scribes.
Right.
So
I'm sure that they work the same. I mean, how cool just to have one. You are so stoked.
Yeah, now I just need to buy an air compressor that's like compatible with long-term usage, because I have one of the little Porter cable, like round ones, but those are not meant for like long-term usage. So I need to actually invest in a proper tank. And then
like Harbor Freight or like somebody's yard sale. Ooh, the B-72.
They sell us for $10 a bottle.
Nice.
And so I bought 3 bottles, so this should last me a while. It was
totally
funny because I bought the air scribes. I bought them both, and I got some of this, and you're like, you know what? For this price, I can just charge the extra. It's like the extra 2 bottles for the B-72. You get a better deal, and like it came with like a big old bottle here. It's on the floor. Everything is a mess. Oh, Lordy.
But it's within arm's reach, which I like.
Kind of. But it came with like the fossil sealer and a brush.
Nice.
What else?
And so wait, can you repeat again where these things can be found so that if anybody finds themselves there, they can also find these things?
So I got all this from Fossil Lake Safari. They seem to have more like fossil prep stuff, so like more of the B72. And they also have the fossil sealant, so that's Fossil Lake Safari. And then they had like the non-name brand fossil prep air scribes. They had like different. I'm not sure which bitch or which. I think this one's like a fine tip, and this one's like more of a blunt tip right here. It's like $300 for those two pieces, and then the glue, one of the bottles, a knife, a little X-Acto knife, and like this little razor they use for some of this other stuff.
Nice.
But it was a little expensive for me, but it's something that I know that I can use it in the future. So it's just an investment. I mean, I have enough fossils now that I'm gonna need this stuff at some point.
Yeah, heck yeah. Like I'm so happy that you are able to get that stuff. Yeah. I mean, you know how valuable it is, and now it's a necessity for what you're doing, but you can totally use them on the coast stuff too.
And that's what I was thinking too, because like honestly, and this is for anyone else that's listening to, for a lot of the fossils that come out of like American Fossil and Fossil Safari, you don't need certain power tools. You just need one of these or a pen needle and a pen vise. You're good to go.
Yeah.
For some of the other like big fish or like deeper quarries where it's more condensed, because there are other quarries where the layer is more like packed in, and you can still prep by hand. Some tools might be nice, but honestly, like I'd be looking forward to like using this stuff for like fossil life on the beach, because much harder material. And I can feel like Man Lambo when I'm finally prepping some beach fossils.
Seriously. I mean, yeah, this is like that's the pro gear, and Kyle's ready. And so now all we got to do is get like the beach day where you go down on the beach and you find the crab. So that's like, yes. This fossil hunting season is going to be all-time great. Like I'm just making that proposition to the universe right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rockhounds don't have dedicated seasons. We just have different seasons.
Yeah. And I mean, like honestly, this past year was kind of weird. And so like the beaches got a nice break from people. And so next year, like there should be a bunch of ambient stuff that wasn't picked up. So
hopefully. Hopefully.
And we're gonna be there. And you're going to have the tool. And yeah, the air compressor is the easiest part of the whole thing,
Yeah, the gentleman that I bought it from, I think his name was Paul. I'm really bad with names, so Paul, if your name's Paul, I can't quite remember.
If you know who you are.
You know who you are.
I'm talking to you.
I'm bad with names, so please forgive me. But where was I going with that? I already forgot.
The air compressor part.
Oh, right, yeah. He was talking to me about like the air compressor, and he's like, yeah, you buy certain filters that kind of help with absorbing some of the moisture and kind of like keeping some of the debris and stuff that might come through there. And he's like, yeah, just make sure to empty out the air like after you're done using it. That way, like it doesn't like build up like condensation and stuff on the inside. Which I'm fine with that, because my other small air compressor, I do the same thing. After I'm done using it, I just empty out the air, because I always have that fear of like it like it's like exploding for whatever reason. I don't know. It's a weird fear to have, like whatever.
Oh no, I think that's legit.
I feel like I'm like a chemist right now in my truck. I have all these bottles.
Well, Yeah, I think somebody back there was saying, oh yeah, Cindy here. She was saying, "Careful, Kyle. Sitting in your truck in a parking lot holding up that stuff that isn't everyday stuff. Cops might get the wrong idea." LOL.
Yeah, she's not wrong. Oh man.
Welcome back, Kurt.
Thank
what
y'all.
happened?
I had 2 free pizzas sitting at my front door.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious. I just sent y'all a video clip on the podcast. I got a gallon of Coke or 2-liter Coke and 2 pizzas.
Can I share that? Can I share that?
Oh yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
It doesn't show anything.
I would say that you go buy a lottery ticket. But you
Oh
already
my
got the lottery
gosh.
pizza.
That
Oh,
is
man.
so funny. I mean,
I know.
Yeah, we called it.
Oh, I know. I called my family because figured they ordered it, and they're like, "No, we didn't order pizza."
All right.
You know, the best tasting food is
free.
Is the free food. And
Yeah.
I always think about that. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
like, you're sitting down, you're eating your food, like, man, it just doesn't taste the same. But when someone else buys it for you, or you get it
It's
for
so
free,
good.
like, it's like it tastes like the universe has treated you something nice.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Let's see. Can you guys see that? Are we looking at the?
We're looking at my foot in the sidewalk.
Okay. Because while I'm sharing it, I can't see.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Here we go.
Man, I just got 2 free pizzas and a nice Coke. Yeah.
I was so excited.
My favorite. Pepperoni. Oh, man.
Krusty Krab, yeah, pizza.
Man,
It's so funny. We were just talking about that too. That's what made it even better.
Okay, I can stop sharing that. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
I know. But see, I'm dairy free now, but I will totally eat free pizza still.
The universe heard you.
And I've been craving Domino's for like a year.
High risk, high reward. But it's like one of those things. Like, I shouldn't be having dairy, but at this point, I don't care. It's worth every bite. Cancel my plans for the next day.
Oh, my mom just got here, and huge hugs to all.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, Mom. Kurt's here too. She must have came in when she might be behind. She might be seeing one of the Kyle monologues right now. Sometimes she pops in, and you know how that happens where you get into a live, but you're back in the live kind of some period of time.
I should pretend like I'm driving, just like.
There you go. You're on your way back to Montana. You're getting some of the driving done now while you're on the podcast, and then it'll be shorter when later.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a long drive back because I'll be driving back from Montana, which is a 15-hour drive.
Ooh.
But I want to stop at the Sapphire Mine.
Oh yeah.
Because again, I've never been to Montana, so I want to hit as many spots as I can while I'm there. I'm not gonna be able to take a bunch of material back right now because my truck's already it's probably screaming at me like, "What are you doing, bro?"
Bruh.
So, because I think it's if you buy so many buckets of the sand, you get one free. So I'm gonna see how many buckets I can get through before I can't get through anymore, and then I'll take some buckets back with me. Be kind of fun.
More content.
More content.
Yeah, I mean, and sapphires are so small. They're they're not
I
gonna.
should have brought my tent. I should have brought my tent because on my way back, I don't necessarily need to have a hotel room, especially if I'm only gonna hit a couple spots for content. But
You just need a hammock, and that way, you just find a tree, and then, even if it's just one tree, you can throw the hammock tie it up on one tree, and then other side up to your car. And that's how I used to roll when I would travel.
I need a tent.
Well, and tents are cheap. You could totally get a cheap tent, and you'd be good to go.
My CPA would be like, "Why are you buying all this camping gear on your trip?" I ran out of room in my truck. It's cheaper than a motel room. Give me a break.
That totally makes sense. You could totally write that off. You are on a business trip. You need a tent. It makes sense.
Over in the chat, Ryan says you can get a U-Haul trailer to rent.
So I have a confession to make. I have a confession to make. I've only driven a trailer attached to a vehicle, I think, once, and I don't think I've backed it into anything. So like, I am completely inexperienced with like driving.
Me
with
and you
trailer.
both.
Yeah,
I could learn,
I totally hear
like,
you.
A small trailer is a lot easier than like a 20-foot trailer or so. So it's really simple if you have like an 8-foot trailer, like a really small one.
And I think, aren't you also limited like how fast you can drive with the trailer?
Probably just about 10, 15 miles under the speed limit.
Yeah, because like the speed, so like the speed limit here in here in Wyoming, like Utah and Wyoming is like what, like 70 and 80 or something like that. And like, you know, I live in a state where the speed limit is like a max of 65, and I'm like, I feel like if I go any faster, like it's not gonna be good for my gas mileage, and like now it's gonna be even worse because like I'm carrying a bunch of weight.
Oh yeah.
Lowrider style.
People totally understand though. There's a bunch of people, you know, rolling around with their big trailers and stuff like that right now. I don't think that you're gonna have any problems with people getting upset. Let them pass you. They'll pass you. No big deal. Yeah, we're we're used to driving with a trailer now, and we're like, yeah, pass us. You know, we're gonna go slow. It's okay.
I'm waiting for someone to come out. It's like, why is your truck rocking?
And he was totally right about the cop, you know, like he's holding up bottles, like dropper bottles of stuff, and now he's trying to drive and he's not going anywhere. Like, yeah, if somebody's watching you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Still waiting for Theo and them to get in town. I don't know where they're at.
Yeah, I haven't seen any messages.
Yeah, neither have I.
So, like, he was going to try to drop in, and I sent the invitations out, but he said that they're going to be, you know, trying to get down, and you can only imagine what a circus it is.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know what the room situation is going to be, so there's that too. I need to ask them, it's like, hey, did you guys get that sorted? So it's a slightly kind of funny story, but also I don't know what kind of chaos is going to ensue, like when they get here, because I don't know what if they got it sorted out. But basically, like I had reserved a room because I got my room and I reserved a room for when they got here. And then I was talking to another part of the party, and I thought they had a reserved room because they made a comment that they got room for all the other guys. I'm like, okay. And so I canceled my reservation because like I didn't need it. Turns out that I don't think that person did reserve the room. And so like I couldn't call their hotel back. It's like, hey, JK, can I keep that room anyways? And I think at that point they've already booked it out. So it's like, uh-oh. We'll find out when they get here.
Well, you know, it might be that kind of bachelor party where everybody stays in the same room, and it's just
there's
fun.
2 beds. And
yeah.
Hold on. Me. There's 2 beds and 5 dudes. Someone's sleeping on the floor. At least I'm pretty sure there's gonna be 5 guys. 5 guys, burgers and fries. I don't know. I'm pretty tired. Like I'm pretty beat.
Sure, man.
Yeah, you're gonna sleep so good when you finally get home.
Oh yeah.
Probably a good thing that you aren't planning to do that for a bit.
I cannot. I'm looking forward.
Talk about it. Yeah.
I am so happy to think about my bed when I get home, because these beds, like it's a cheap motel. I am so sore. I cannot get a full night's sleep because my body is aching so bad, and these beds are not helping at all. The AC works great though. Like I had to turn up the the temperature because like man, it's cold. It's like 60 degrees in my room. Like I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. I almost went and got my sleeping bag to kind of put over me because I was like, man, I was a little cold.
Interesting. I'm looking at like a something that J&V Rockhounding just sent me a meteor news update. And so I guess there's supposed to be NASA's talking about a meteor coming down to the ground.
Ooh, where?
Is that what I'm supposed to be looking at, Jeff? I'm like getting these like, hey, check your Discord now, Karen.
Meteorite 2025.
You might need more room in your truck, Kyle, if you're in the right area. Let me see if I can figure out how to.
I'm trying to pull up Discord.
I say if I find a meteorite, I'm gonna bury it and come back for it later.
Right after you learn how to drive with a trailer, right?
Oh no, I'll bury it and come back later because like I wouldn't want to risk like putting it on a trailer and have someone run off with it. So I would bury it, drive home, unload my truck, and come back and load it back up.
Okay, that's the wrong server.
So I'm gonna try to get the notification up here, and Kurt, were you in the wrong server?
Oh yeah, I was the other day. I was just in the wrong server again. I was looking for the meteor while in the other server that I was supposed to be in the other day.
That was classic. Okay.
Yeah, I saw y'all had fun with that.
All right, so it's still really super small, and I don't know how to make it any bigger because I clicked. Wait, maybe it'll open in browser makes it like way big.
Is it in? Did Jeff message it to you or did it? Did he post it?
It's a message. I'm sorry.
Oh. Jeff, send it to me too.
Yeah. Again, gathering information about a huge fireball that was seen by several people last night. We know the meteor has local ties. 53 miles above the Kentucky town of, it's just so small, Clementsville, it looks like.
Hey.
All right.
Hey, Lisa, happy birthday. Sorry, something else.
Oh, yeah. So anyways, y'all get scampering out there if you're in the area when unique things happen. Okay.
Which area was it?
It looks like according to NASA, that
I'll look it up.
wow, the data 20 inches in diameter, weighing roughly 400 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. And moving southwest, going 51,000 miles per hour. That's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the southern part of Greene County. Wow, cool. Thank you for sharing that, Jeff.
What state?
Kentucky.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And to bust out the metal detectors. Or just look for a big hole in the ground.
Yep.
Big hole in the ground. Get your metal detectors out. And what, like, keep an eye out for aliens or something like that, right? Because like Edgar in his a bug in his brand new Edgar suit, terrassing around in Clementsville or whatever, Kentucky.
Oh.
Cheers, everybody. We were in the middle of cheersing before when Kyle got here and then Kurt got here. So cheers to you. And if your birthday is today, cheers to you.
I don't have anything to cheer to.
Make sure to hydrate.
I got a little cup of aquamarine.
Oh, that works. Aqua, right?
Yeah.
That'll work. Right on. And so, what would you say, Kyle, as far as all that you've been through so far? What would you say, like your favorite, most outstanding moment would be?
Oh, that's hard. I I think it would have to be like going to the new quarry that I went to today, because it was it was really cool to be able to like split a oh gosh, I don't know how to describe the size of like the plates that you're working on. It's about the size of my cab, like front and back, and you're able like to pry up these huge like sheets of limestone,
Wow.
and it was just a really cool experience, and I think that's probably my favorite part. Uh, but and kind of like to tie with that with that part would be when I went to go move from one spot to another because I was taking a break, and I saw someone had left a fish, big fish, right there on top. I'm like, huh.
Left it just for you.
Yeah, and then so I was trying to get this huge plate up, and I just I don't know, like a 4 foot 5 foot like plate that I had to get pried up. In order to make room for that, there was a spot I had to pry up again, and underneath that one was another fish, which that's also in my back seat here. The only thing that sucked, it broke on the top of its head. And I'm like, no, but I kept the piece. I can glue it back together, and that way, because it was a pretty good sized fish. So,
Wow.
I think most of the fun feelings I had were probably at the new quarry today. And I don't want to say like new quarry. I guess they are the OG quarries. They just don't like do as much advertising as all the other ones do. But yeah, that one was pretty neat.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and then I do have another large fish behind me on my other seat from one of the other quarries. That one was really cool too. The plate is like this thick because I didn't want to risk like breaking it like on the way out. You didn't grab it. Let me grab it.
Grab it.
Oh man, that air feels so nice. Ugh.
So, Jeff, are you going to go look for it, or is somebody in the area? It looked like Alabama might have been also near.
I did buy this.
What is that?
Oh, it's a bit of Ray. It's a little bit of Ray. He's
I
got
paid
Ray.
$20. I paid $20 for it, and I was going to use this as a joke. Maybe if he was not watching, I might just wait till he gets here and be like, "Oh, look what I found today."
Do it. But you have to record it.
Do it, yes, please. We need the reaction video. Oh, that would be awesome. If he's not here, he's not watching. You know, those guys are probably on the road.
Will sometimes be hiding in the background, though.
You think so?
I've been on a couple of people's lives
are you out
where
there?
he just kind of like hides. Probably not though. Since him and Rookie are together, it's probably Tangent City. So
yeah. Oh my gosh! Look at you! Oh, look at that! It's gonna be so good.
It's so big.
Nice.
It's like 30 pounds.
Yes.
That's
Look how
cool.
thick that slab is.
Oh, I bet there's more stuff in there.
Maybe.
Yeah, once you get that out, you could just like cut it out, like you cut the way that you want that, and then search through the rest of that material.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm also gonna save some. If I'm gonna split this up and save the
I need to.
excess.
Hey, real quick, I need to back out for just a second. There's a big thunderstorm moving in, and Tess is out riding her bike, so I may need to go pick her up. But I'll be right back.
All right. Dude, that was massive. Good.
Yeah, it's a little heavy.
Yeah, so good looking though. I mean, the fact that so one of the things that you totally hope for if you're going after these fish, folks, is that there's a layer covering the fish, and so that you can see the impression of it, but you can't really see the fish very much yet, just like that specimen, so that you can get it home and it's protected by that limestone that's on top of it. And you flick that off, and you've got like, in theory, the perfect specimen underneath.
So I'm glad he said that.
Yes.
One of the plates that are behind me. Let's see. I really wish I can. I really want to switch my camera so I can properly show you all. What's this button? No, that's not that button. What's this button do? Let me figure this out because I really want to show everyone proper.
That would be cool.
Not that one. This is Kyle from IT. Maybe try turning it off and on again. Okay, there's a camera. Oh. What's this button do?
Here we go. We got it.
Okay, you go back. Go back again. All right. Unplug. Here we go. Okay, that's the wide format. Let's see if we can change it. Now I know how to do this. But you go to more, you go to settings, camera, and we go to camera 2.0 facing back, and that should change it. There we go. That's better. Okay. And I go here. Perfect. Let's make sure everyone proper. Make sure I have my truck keys because that would really suck.
There is such thing as a rockfish that's fresh, and so I get you there, Alabama. I hear what you're saying. And love is in the house. Love is in the air. Ba, 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 ba.
All right, excuse the mess.
Is that Kyle? It
I
is.
know.
We found him.
Okay. So this plate right here. This is the one that I found that someone just left up. Like they didn't bother.
No way. No way, man. Oh my gosh.
I forgot the name, like Prisky Karis or something like that. So we got Prisky, and then we have another fish right here.
Yes, you're right. I have my cheat sheet like right up there. I look at it all the time. It's right behind my computer.
Nice. But yeah, this one I don't know which one it is, but this is kind of explode a little bit, which is I'm fine with. It's it's a good practice piece.
Little yard sale.
And this is the one that the plate, no joke, was about as big as it was massive, and so we had to really break it down.
Wow.
And I left it thick so I have enough material to work with. And then it looks like this fish. This is the tail. I'm pretty sure it's going to come down like this, and which might run in with these other fish right here. So I'm going to have to split it in half so I can have both sides.
Oh, yeah.
But
that's
wait.
That's going to be like pretty surgical.
Oh, yes. So.
And you thought of everything. You brought moving blankets. I like that.
And this is the other fish. This is the one that I was removing material so I can get to this plate right here. And then I lifted the plate, and then this fish came, in view, which is nice and full. This is the top half, or the top part of this fish right here. This is one that broke.
Wow.
But wait.
There's more.
But wait, there's more. So for some of the fish, for people that don't know, like you said, like you can see like the raised bumps of like where a fish could be. I had no idea until I removed this plate and caught the light just right. And there is, gosh, where was it?
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh, I see some verts.
Yeah, see it right here?
Yep.
So we got a fish that's hidden underneath there, which is awesome. So I have like one small one here. We got this one. And I believe, where'd it go? I thought for sure there's another one.
Dude, it looks like, is there a line coming up like diagonally up the sort of the center?
Oh, that's nothing. That's just color of the limestone. But I thought I saw another raised surface, I think right here. So there could be another small fish maybe right there. So I thought that was kind of neat to have like potential a few more fish.
Heck yeah. Wow.
But I would love to do a night dig. And of course we have a little broken fish right here.
Yeah, you know what? One of these times we're gonna have to like all like pony up and do that 18-inch layer.
So
night dig.
there's a couple people that do it. It's just you have to know who to call. You have to know the names, who to call. In Fossils, they do like a really special private dig where it's like a, they have food. They feed you like a little like a really nice. I don't even know what to call it, but they give you some nice food, and then go dig out there. I forgot for how long, but it's like $1,500 per person with a 2-person minimum.
Oh wow!
But there's other people that do it that charge like $200 an hour. And there's other people that also do it that charge $500. But I don't know if there was a time limit on how long they do that for. But now they figure out how the camera's front facing, we're gonna go back to the back of the truck again.
Yeah, I've totally seen the extravagant one, and I was like, yeah, no, I can't really do that. But like, if they could get you on for a couple of hours, that would be so amazing to be able to do the night dig.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a 7th bucket back there that I didn't. So for like the first 2 days, I did not bother cut down my my slabs because I'm trying to like use as much time as possible.
Yeah, right.
And then yesterday at American Fossil, I did end up cutting some of the stuff down to kind of conserve on space. And today, I'm going to put you all up here for a second. Actually, I'll put yours. Here. There we go. Okay. So we got a little sneak peek. Oh, where'd he go? There it is. Okay. So this one, can't really see it. But there's a fish fossil here. Where'd my flashlight go? There it is. Is that right? Where'd it go? There's a fossil right here. No, sorry, wrong spot. It's right here.
Oh, just kidding. Yeah, that is very clear right there. Like, that's screaming. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
His face fell off, so I've been very careful and make sure that it stays like.
Dude, he lost face. I hate that when that happens. And so, you know what, Kyle, Spot asked this question: is it easier to find certain things at night? Do you want to answer that, or should I?
So it all depends on the quarry that you go to, because like different quarries, they have like different things. For like American Fossil and Fossil Safari, it's more or less sit and split, and a lot of times the fish is like kind of split right there. Sometimes you can find stuff like hidden. Ulrich's Fossil Quarry, then there was some stuff like this where it's kind of like just underneath the surface, and it was a little easier to split than what I was at the last 2 days. It's the 18-inch quarries, which those are the ones that we were just talking about, how expensive they can be to get into. And that's where they do the night digs, because the layers are so compressed that they have to use the lights at a certain angle to be able to see the ripples where the fish are at. So, in short, the 18-inch quarries is where it's best to use like flashlights, and they have to do it at nighttime.
Yeah, they've got these great big, the work lights that, either you would use if you were like fixing a car or if you're on a movie set. They literally put those across the quarry, and y'all are banging away. Oh my gosh, what's that?
Poop. It's poop.
Oh, that's the coprolite. I love it.
Poop.
Oh, that's beautiful poop. Poop, beautiful poop.
I actually found some leaf fossils too, but I don't remember which side of their box that they're on right here.
Oh my gosh. You did a good
Oh, here.
job remembering, like, some copious amounts of bubble wrap there too. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you know, it was really funny. That is so cool. I found some wood, at American Fossil, and they were all excited, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm so not excited about, like, fossil wood right now." You know, they're,
There,
"Oh, yeah, that's really cool that you found that." I'm like, "Not so much. I wanna like, big fish." Yeah.
well, and that's the thing too. Like, I think it's right here. And so this is the stuff from Ulrich's quarry. This is not American Fossil or Fossil Safari. And that's the other thing too is Ulrich's quarry. It seems like the fish are a little bit darker than American Fossil, which is kind of interesting. But I found something interesting, and he said it was wood, and I think it was this one right here. He said it was like the cells of wood right
Oh,
here.
yeah. Wow, look at that.
So
Oh
I'm gonna
my
see if I
god.
can get some better light on it.
Like some trippy xylem that has been preserved. That is so cool.
But
That's
I
way
figured,
cooler than my fossil wood that I found there. I did keep it because the dude was so excited about it. I didn't wanna insult him. I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I'll keep it."
you're like I, you're like I come from an area where petrified wood is everywhere.
Yeah, we just have so much. And like, you know, at Beulah Reservoir, you know, all these places that I go to where like that's specifically what we're looking for. But, you know, having some fossil wood from that site, you know, after I got home, I was happy because, okay, yeah, you know, it's a good sample to have that's a corollary to all of this fish that is from that spot. But yeah, like we need more fossil wood, like we need holes in the head, you know?
Oh man. But yeah, it's kind of hard to move out. I got a fish here. I gotta get prepped out. You see the color difference? Like this one's more, it's more orange and yellow. So there's a color difference between Ulrich's and like American Fossil and Fossil Safari because those two quarries that are right next to each other, they're literally pulling from the same level, the same layer. So
Yeah.
for those that don't know, pretend that this right here, this section is American Fossil. This is right here is American Fossil Safari, or Fossil Lake Safari. There is a section right here. That's where they're getting all their material from. So eventually, sometime down the road, they're eventually going to be meet in the middle because that's where they're getting the material from. And so that's why it's really hard to tell of where it came from because you know the color is the same, whereas at Ulrich's it's a little darker.
Yeah, I hear the 18-inch layer, like, you know, specific layers are different as well. Like some of them are really, really contrasted and amazing. And then you'll notice that some of the, like all of the fossils that my brother and my mom brought me the first time that they went to Fossil Safari were really light. I mean, lighter than
Yeah.
American. Yeah.
Um, and it also might depend on like what layer, like maybe they brought it down from. Because when I was talking to the gentleman that owns, I think his name is Dean, that owns Instone Fossil here in Kemmer, he was talking about how like the stuff over there, like American Fossil and Fossil Safari, like it's, you know, it is lighter, it's, you know, more flakier, and it preps differently than an 18-inch layer does. Because the 18-inch layer, let's say you have this as a thickness as far as layers go for like the other quarries, at the 18-inch layer, it's more condensed. So it's like you might have the same amount of like material, but it's much more packed. And so like the prepping is like way different than over there the normal like split quarries.
Yeah, that's it's interesting. And you were talking about the graham cracker effect too. We got there
Oh yeah.
you know, the night after, like we were there in the morning and it had rained all night long and it took us like our specimens were still wet when we got home like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, that's why like I have all this stuff, and because of that, I'm not gonna be able to really touch this for months. just because I don't want to risk that. Like, I mean, if it's like a fossil, it's like where like it's half there, well, I'll play around with it. But like all, like the really good ones, I don't want to risk damaging them, so I'll leave them alone for a little bit. But what I would
Yeah.
like to do is, when I do get around to prepping them, I would like to prep them on like during like lives and stuff, like during the work week.
Oh, definitely. That everybody is going to totally want to watch that. That is so cool to watch. And like our fossils, I think about 50% of them made it home okay. There was so much carnage, and so the way that you travel with them matters too. And it looks like
Yeah.
you're doing the right things, but like, oh my gosh, I could not believe it. We went over like washboard, big rocks, and all kinds of stuff like that, on the way home. And I was like, yeah, they're gonna die, and they did. And it was
So,
okay.
how did you stack yours? Did you stack yours like flat all the way up, or did you like stack them?
I hedged my bets and did both. But like the ones that I did that were on top of each other, they did pretty well. And I stacked them with cardboard in between, so there was like secure layers in between the things that might like not be happy. And it went from, of course, heavy to light.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I tried to be scientific, but they are wet graham crackers. There's nothing you can do. Like you look at it and it starts to shatter. You're like, I'm sorry.
No, and so that's what I kind of ran into with American Fossil yesterday. Is a lot of the stuff was kind of so wet because they've had a fair amount of, hey, there's my wife.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
my
Amy.
wife.
And she's happy you are alive.
I'm alive. Yeah, I texted her, was like, it's dinner time, baby. I sent her a picture of a bear head from Danny Go. For those that don't know, it's a kid's show. And then a picture of my dinner because I was so hungry. But
Yeah, you got noms.
yeah, I got the numbs. But yeah, so they like, I guess they've been having a lot of rain lately, and so there was a lot of graham cracker syndrome with a lot of plates, which is a little frustrating because like when you're like, oh man, I got this really cool fish, it's intact, you pick it up wrong, boop, there it goes. It's just like, oh no.
I think I made it home with one fish with its head on. I had the heads, but they had all fallen off. And we were there this exact time last year. Like, so yeah, rain. Like that's the thing.
There's a bin actually like that's deep down there. I haven't checked it since Tuesday because I kind of have things organized like by which quarry it came out of. So, and I want to kind of keep things kind of like noted, like which one it came out of.
Good idea.
So the one I just pulled forward with the slabs upright, that came from Fossil Safari on second day, and the ones that are kind of up towards the cabin, the caddy corner, I think it's also the second day of Fossil Safari, and the ones that are kind of tucked in the corner are the first day. And there's actually a really nice fish, and like that's right on top. I'm hoping to survive because it's actually a really nice fish.
Yes, we all have our fingers crossed.
I kind of want to check on it, but I kind of don't because it's kind of like really back.
You might not want to check on it. Like the less, once I packed everything, like we put it in the very, very back of the truck, like against the bed and the cab. And like I was like, don't mess with it, because like I knew even like trying to kind of see how everybody was doing was gonna present more problems, just like don't shuffle it around, just leave it be. And then when I was taking the pieces out, like I could feel things like I had some of the stuff wrapped in paper and then cardboard, and then some of them had some plastic, and I could feel something like be rigid and then go it's like it like made it to Oregon, yet like once it was in Oregon it was just like sorry.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, totally. It is what it is, and I mean, glue is there for a reason, and it's all good.
And that's why, like, I was trying to keep a lot of things, because like there's some other stuff that kind of like broke as I was getting it, but I didn't want to just like toss it aside. I'm like, I have glue, So if I can like salvage like as much of it as possible, like there's, oh gosh, I have another Prisky that's in the material, and like I left it blocky because it was day 2 at Fossil Safari, and like they close at 5, and it's getting close to the end of the day. I'm like, and I was just talking to the guys about how like, um, because they have other people that dig there at the wall, and sometimes they'll find some big stuff that still goes into the wall. I'm like, man, that's really gotta suck, because like you can be digging, and all of a sudden like you can find the cross section of something really big, and like guess what? You get to dig down into the wall, and like those walls can be like pretty thick.
Yeah.
Sure enough, like I'm working on this block, and like it's 3 times big as this cooler, and a part of it broke off. And I saw the fins of what looks like a Prisky, and I'm like, of course, it's in the bottom part of this block that weighs like 300 pounds, and so I had to very like carefully like split the block all the way down until I can get to it. And I told him like, look, that fish is in that block, and like I got the big chunks, and I'm like, I'm just gonna glue back together, and that's what I'm gonna have to do, because I want that fish whole. It's and it's mostly there. I think there's a small itty bitty piece that's missing because it broke in 3 pieces. And I'm like, it's fine, whatever, I can make it work.
Yeah, that was another reason why I decided to just leave everything as was, because like if it had broken, I didn't want to have it like either one get us disassociated, but also 2, like if I don't touch it, then hopefully it'll just be against each other and it'll be fine. Whereas if I like go root through it, then it's got the opportunity to wear off.
Yeah.
Like more on down the road, like that, I wouldn't be able to meet those 2 pieces ever again. And so I was just like,
Yeah, and that's the downside too, because like I've run into that problem before, and it sucks because like you really want like a whole fossil, even if you can like fix it yourself. But
yeah,
and that's the thing that people need to understand too, is like there's a lot of fossils out there, and it doesn't matter if it's fish, turtles, big vertebrate animals, dinosaurs, museums, and other people that like put those together. There's a lot of time where they have to replicate what the bone could look like to make it seem like a full specimen. And I haven't gotten to that point yet.
Yeah, we're not making stuff up here. And so Jennifer has a question. Does the moisture in Oregon air going to affect the sandstone? So I get you there. I understand the question.
It's actually a limestone. Not some. Actually, I thought it was a sandstone at first, but then I was corrected at one point. So, yeah, it's actually a limestone. I'm like, okay, there's actually a proper technical name for it. It's like oil shale. It's like I'll have to look it up. I'll ask one of the guys at Corey's when we go back on Sunday, because there's a proper name for it. And I think it's like oil laminated like limestone or whatever it is. It's like, I probably got the words mixed up too, but I know there's oil involved with it, laminated involved with it, and limestone. So it's a mix of like all that verbiage. But no, I haven't had any issue with the moisture with the limestone at all, because like I live in Corvallis, so, but I also keep all my stuff kind of inside. And the stuff I did have outside was like all the scraps, and the scraps were just fine when I threw them away, so they didn't like break down. But I did keep them covered, because there was someone asking about like how do they weather like outside, and they're like, you definitely want to keep them inside, because the acids that can be in the rain can really break down the material.
Yeah, for sure. And
Spot's comment.
Yeah. Had to put that up. And then also, Jenny, as far as like that thing that you were asking, I just found that once we got here to the coast, we had gone through the desert, and then we came back. Like we went back through Idaho, and then we hit the Oahe, and then we came back home to the coast. And yeah, there were like some serious humidity changes that we were there for like several days at a time in very, very arid country. And I do think that there was a certain amount of reabsorption of moisture. And I've even had some fossils from a desert trip to get like fossil leaves actually start to get like sort of like a weird mold layer on them.
Oh,
And
weird.
so, yeah. And so I think that the different climates do make a difference. And so like for really good rock preservation, like right now, my all of my Kemmerer fossils that I found last year that I still owe everybody a video on, they're all sitting out, and they have like paper and stuff like that, like absorbent materials around them, so that like if where they are is a little bit more humid than they might like, then at the very least, like there's desiccants around them to draw off some of the moisture, because I think that is a thing. Like
I think it depends on your location, because you're on the coast.
yeah, we're stupid humid all the time. Like, there's like swaths of time where we're like 100% humidity. So like there's fog in the air and it's in your house. Yeah.
I'm like, man, this is so dark. I can just do this. Hey.
Wow, the sun's going down on you. It's that time, I guess.
So I'll give a shout out to my friend Pete. He got me this little it's actually a fan. It's a rechargeable fan, and this thing's awesome. It's got lights. You can hang it. It can oscillate. I didn't know where. I think I got a big 5. I don't know, but it's cool, and it comes in handy.
Yeah, that would be great in the desert.
Even has a remote. We're gonna tell ghost stories. Hang on. One day, BLM takes all your rocks. Dun dun dun.
No.
This makes me look like I have no hair on my head.
Yeah, you need additional lighting so that people can see that you are definitely not bald. There you go.
There we go. See? Head of hair.
William is a fan of that fan. Yeah, I would agree.
It's my littlest fan. It's my smallest fan.
Oh, at fan club. Because Ma likes it too. Oh, no, and I like this callback, Ma. Go ahead, Kyle.
No, this fan's pretty awesome. Like, especially if you're one of those people that need to sleep with a fan on, like if you go somewhere. Because the first night I had to pull over at the truck stop, and I'm like, I need like air movement and I need sound. This thing was amazing. Like, I still got cold and wet, but
oh dear, really wet?
I think it was maybe the condensation from being like sleeping in the cab here. It was also raining that night, because for anyone that didn't watch my short, I literally followed I literally followed a lightning storm, and I think a lot of people got that lightning storm because, like, no matter how fast I was driving, I couldn't catch up to it. But oh, bye, Ryan. I miss you.
Good night. We miss you. Well, I don't, because I see you all the time. But Kyle misses you.
But yeah, It was weird, because I think a lot of people got that lightning storm that I was following, because like everyone's like, oh, we had this big lightning storm like in like Colorado and what was the other state? I think even though like I was following it and Idaho was ahead of me, I think it was traveling towards Colorado and everything, and that was a crazy lightning storm. Like it was like a couple hours of me just driving and then just like crazy lightning. It was actually pretty cool, because I had lightning on one side, and then I had a full moon on the other side, like clear skies.
Ooh,
and it was like,
wow.
it was very entertaining, and just kind of like just like in awe just to watch. It was like, this is nature.
Oh, that's the coolest stuff about road trips. You'd never see that. Like all the terrain and seeing all the lighting across the terrain. That's so cool.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. Oh, but yeah.
Ryan would misses you as well. See.
Yeah, I can't wait to get these unboxed, and like going back to what I said earlier about like future content. I'm up in the air about either having a separate video for each quarry, because I purposely box everything so you can kind of see like what I got from each quarry, so they don't get mixed up. Even though the other two quarries are basically the same, but it'd be just kind of nice comparison to see like what you got from one quarry versus the other one. But like going to Ulrich's quarry, where that quarry is at, the lake was the deepest. Sorry, it was more in the middle lake, so there was like more salt. It was a little bit deeper, so I had like the perfect conditions for like better preservation, and that's why the color is going to be different from that quarry versus like the other quarries. So I'm keeping everything separate so I can do like a decent like, hey, this is what I got.
Nice.
I think I also need to get a saw to cut all this up, and then pick a spot in the yard where I don't care about getting dirty, because it's gonna kick up a lot of dust.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be crazy.
And I might make a few neighbors maybe angry, because it's gonna be a lot of cutting. And a lot of dust is like flying everywhere. I wonder if limestone's good for the grass.
It might have like a slightly acidic pH for the grass, but
that's fine. It'll be fine.
Or would it be a base? I don't know, but yeah,
just a little bit of Wyoming,
all spread throughout. Yes, that's a good thing. Right on. So where are you? You said that you have a place for tonight, or are you still waiting on the Theo crew to know what's going on?
Oh, I mean, I've been staying in a motel for the last couple days. I had this motel until Sunday, and when we check out, we're gonna go to American Fossil, and then after we're done there with the bachelor party, we're going straight up to Montana.
Right.
But I need to see where he's at, so I know what. And I also need to ask them if they got another room, because I don't know if they did or not.
Right.
Someone's sleeping on the floor. Someone's sleeping in the bathtub.
Interesting. Yeah.
A bathtub is a bed if you're brave enough. How much trust do you have in your friends?
Spot is voting for a separate video for each quarry.
That's a good idea, Spot. I think I'll do that, because that way I can. Yeah, no, I think I'll do that, because that way, I did get an additional drone footage of like flying above American Fossil and then kind of up and over, so you can kind of see the other quarry too. So you can kind of see how they're connected, because that's actually pretty cool to see that.
Yeah.
So I think I'll use that when I like do like the comparison between the two, because honestly, like, yeah, they're basically the same. They're basically the same. The only thing that's different is because last year we didn't go there because the previous rule was like you can keep things up to $1,000 worth in value.
Yeah.
And now Fossil Safari basically has the same kind of like thing as American Fossil, where you can keep anything up to $100,000 in value, and the prices are very similar. Like, you can do both, honestly. Like, and you can still do fine. It's yeah. There's a bump on my arm. What the heck is that?
Not surprised. So many weird bugs and biting things. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm pretty sure I smacked my hand either with a hammer or I crushed it with a rock, because my hand's been hurting for the last couple of days, and I had a little bit of bump and a bruise, and I don't remember how it happened. Maybe it was just I was too excited working with the rocks. I'm like, huh.
I love that when that happens. Yeah, you've got like a huge bruise and you're like, what? I don't even know. But that's, you're having fun when,
you're having fun when you buy a brand new pair of gloves and within the next day they're already ruined.
Whoa. Time for better gloves then, I guess.
Well, so last year when I came here, I stopped by a hardware store. I can't remember the name of the town anymore, but they were good gloves. They lasted forever. What we got here? 3 pizza.
That's pretty funny.
It is pretty funny. What's the thing? Oh yeah, so like last year I got some nice gloves. It lasted a long time, and I finally decided to like replace them on the trip, because I can they became holy on the fingertips. And so I bought like a Milwaukee brand gloves. Figured, okay, these should be heavy duty, right? One day. That's all it took. I'm like, man, I'm not that hard on these gloves, and it's just limestone. It's not like I'm digging through obsidian or anything sharp.
Right,
what
it's not
gives?
hard rock mining per se, because like lime is pretty soft. It's like talc mining.
Yeah, so I won't be buying that brand anymore. Milwaukee, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but come on, invest in some better material.
Right. Prove me wrong. Send me stuff that works better.
Right, if it broke on limestone, I'd hate to see what it do with obsidian or anything else that's sharp.
Yeah, right? Or something, difficult like agate. Like, out there in the graveyard point trying to mine some seam agate. Like, no thanks.
Yeah, I did stop by Glass Butte, but I didn't collect anything. Just kind of stopped there to stretch my drone's propellers,
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
just to kind of see how it does over there. And I just don't water it. It's fine. Oh, I got here. Sorry.
This is a good idea. I really like this idea. Steve actually got some roping gloves at a proper men's store in Prineville that are freaking fantastic. And so, yes, leather roping gloves will last. You are correct, sir. Good, good, good.
I was looking at leather gloves when I was at the Ace Hardware store here, and I'm like, I should probably get leather. I didn't. Shame on me. For shame.
Yeah, next time. Yeah, go to a tack store, some place that outfits dudes that need their hands to last, for sure.
I mean, this is cow country, and there's gotta be like, a rancher stores around here fairly close by. So about cow. Yeah. There's nothing but cows, fossils, and oil fields around here. There's bound to be like a tack store nearby.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, you were in Evanston, right?
Briefly.
Yeah, you probably drove through a few. I mean, by a few. Yeah, they might even have, gosh, Kemmerer is so small. I was going to say, maybe they have something in Kemmerer.
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do either.
I kind of feel like Kemmerer is more of a touristy town right now. But though, I was talking to the guy that runs Ulrich's. I think his name is Mike. He was talking about how, I think they're going to be getting a power plant or a nuclear station or something like that.
Nuclear. Yep.
Yeah. So he was saying that when they announced that, like the cost of things just like went through the roof, like rent and cost of everything else, which is kind of unfortunate. I mean,
I think enjoy Kemmerer the way it is now, because I think it's going to go like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and that'll include the fossil places, I think.
Yep, because let's put the lights here. This. I mean, yeah, because the quarries are like kind of fairly priced, but I would hate to see them get any more expensive, because it's not like you're getting. Yeah, that's why I shut my door, because I don't need my battery dying on me, because that would really suck.
Tomcat's totally feeling for you there. He's like, I'm sure he's never done that before. Yeah.
I guess. Sorry about a dead battery here in a second, but just don't me forget. But yeah, it's not like I would hate to see the price of the quarries go up, because it's not like you're getting like huge like $1,000 fishes. You're getting a lot of it small fish. Like sometimes you get like a little bit bigger fish, but I would hate to see the price of that go up. But going back to the story for the dead battery, so I forgot how long ago. It was like a couple months ago. Because we have Ring cameras around the house, and I think I had laid down for a nap because I wasn't feeling good that day for whatever reason. And Amy, I think, was in Rivers Run playing with her, and someone came knocked on her door, and like it was like really trying to get her attention, and like no one answered. And I put two and two together, because like the next day, or I think the next day or so, because I didn't do a lot of driving for a couple of days, my battery's dead. I'm like, what? Let's see. Sorry, reading Amy's comment. As this morning, Yup. But yeah, my battery's dead. I'm like, oh, what happened? I left my headlights on. Didn't even think about it. And it wasn't until later I realized, oh, that lady was knocking on our door. She was trying to get our attention to let me know that my headlights are on. And I've been waiting for, because she's pretty recognizable. Like, I've seen her walking a few times. I've been waiting to see her so I could thank her for trying to at least let me know that my headlights are on. Because it's like,
Right?
oh,
Oh, man.
if Kyle looked suspicious earlier, imagine how it looks at night.
What is that guy doing? That's
Yeah.
great.
And I'm sure it's going to help. I'm also behind the motel. So people are probably like,
Oh.
what's this guy doing in his truck with a headlight on it? Does he have an OF channel or only rocks? I do have a shirt idea though. I want to make a shirt that says, "Dang, I love fossils," or "Dude, I love fossils," something like that.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be like DILF, and then have like fossils on there.
Nice. You have to do that.
A little edgy. At least something happens to you. 36 people can tell the cops.
Right. Yeah, we were all watching. It's okay. I checked the live stream. Just do it right now, please.
I don't like the yellow light. There we go. That's a little better. That's a little better. I'm streaming. It was not Bigfoot nor a serial killer. Just nice country folk. Oh man. But yeah, it's been an adventure. Like, I am looking forward, and I already told Amy this too. I'm looking forward to my own bed, to my own toilet, and to my own shower. Because, like, it is nice staying out of the hotel where you don't have to worry about paying for like the extra water. You can take a long shower as long as you want. You can, have the AC blasting as cold as you want, not to worry about the extra power. But you don't get the consistency of a shower you would at home. Rockhound podcast, where there's a small but not zero chance one of the members gets busted for solicitation.
Ken.
It's probably gonna be me. I'll get busted.
Yeah. In this room, I think so. Yeah. Between the two of us. Or maybe actually Kurt is out there right now with pizza. Like,
Oh, he's probably having the time of his life right now, just like enjoying that nice, hot, fresh. Was it Domino's?
Yeah, Domino's pepperoni pizza and some soda.
And a nice cold Coca-Cola. Oh man, I can taste the fizz now. That sounds delicious.
Yeah. After all of that, hard rock mining that you were doing. Oh.
I'll tell you what though, for anyone that hasn't been out here, everything gets dusty. You get dusty. Your truck gets dusty. My poor camera bag, that I have, it was so nice and pristine and black. Oh, not anymore. It is dirty. What do you got here? The chances are small, but never zero. Lol. Somehow.
Yeah, I just remember feeling like I couldn't use enough lotion after having been there because again, like that the powder from the limestone is like such a heavy desiccant that like it just leaches all of the moisture out of your skin and you just feel so parched and dry and dusty and gritty.
Yeah, but even after you have your after you have a shower and you wash your hair, it just still feels like something's in there.
Oh, it's totally gritty. Yeah, and my hair, my hair felt like so gritty for so long. I was like, get it out.
But it kind of sucks with these showers here at the motel because you'd be taking a nice shower. It doesn't matter if you want a cold shower or hot shower. I think it was both 2 days in a row taking a shower. And the temperature was changed like that. I'm like, ugh. Just like,
wow.
Someone stood at the back of the shower, had my hand out, waiting for the temperature to come back to normal. I'm like, man, I don't like this.
No, that's not okay.
I think maybe someone flushed the toilet when I was taking a shower in the building.
Yeah, right. Upstairs or something. Nature's exfoliant. Yes.
Totally free.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like somebody up there in the chat said something about the spa, like the stone spa. Yeah, it's definitely that sort of. And then yeah, you get like the Wim Hof treatment when you're in the shower, you get like the hot and the cold. Dude, you're just training. Yeah.
I know. And a nice hard bed too, like to top it all off.
That's training. You gotta train hard if you're gonna be a rockhound.
It does drive Amy a little nuts the way I pack, because she'll pack like a bunch of clothes for a bunch of different days. I've been wearing the same shirt and the same pants since I got here.
Who's counting?
I literally have on a list like 9 pairs of underwear. I think I brought several pairs of socks, 2 pants, and like 2 shirts. I think I'm like, I'll be fine. It's fine. I mean, worst case, there's a laundromat literally, where'd it go? I think literally right, I don't know, 200 feet away, right there.
There you go. And you're wearing a suit to the wedding, so who cares? You're rockhounding.
Yeah, I think I was worried like about putting on a little bit extra weight like before, like because I got measurements for the suit. I'm like, man, it'd suck if I like added some weight before I showed up. But like after this week, I'm like, no, I've been working too hard. I wouldn't know if I lost a little weight from like just
yeah, you're gonna like be pulling the belt across, like yeah. Your trousers will be sagging, I'm sure. Like after all this work, are you kidding me?
That's why I got one of those Carhartt belts that are like, it's like a big zip tie, basically. It like clicks in place.
It's a big zip tie.
The only downside to the belt, though, I think I have to cut off the corners of it because I saw like I have like a little gouge on my side, and it's where
that's
like
what zip ties would do.
well, the corner of like the belt is like super sharp, and so it's been digging into my side. I'm like, I should probably fix that. It's like, how'd that get there? I'm like, oh, okay, that's probably from that.
Oh wow!
But these belts are great for anyone that hasn't used them before. It's like you don't have to worry about adding holes in your belt. You don't have to worry about like, buying a different size belt. It just clicks in place. It's a big zip tie. That's
like
literally what it is.
Ratchet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. That's a cool piece of gear to have. Stuff that just always fits.
Yeah, because like if you're either like always gaining or losing weight and like you up and down all the time, like it's perfect. So I'll have to ask. I don't know if they're gonna have suspenders for the suit, but I might have to ask like, hey, can I still wear my belt? Just like so long as no one can see it.
I love it. Like yeah, like I just have this feeling that the wedding is gonna have that tone anyway. Like girlfriend is wearing Converse with her wedding dress. So
I'm sure there's gonna be another tone. It's gonna be sunburnt or suntanned, depending on who's standing in line. Because
yeah,
I haven't really took a good look at myself yet, as far as like if I have like a lot of red, because I'm usually red anyways. But like, I was thinking, like, well, one or at least not most of us are gonna be either tan or burnt for photos.
Yeah, I think that there's going to be a pretty colorful crowd there, especially after everybody convening and then going down for the bachelor party. It's going to be an interesting bunch of faces for sure.
I have been using sunscreen, so it's expired sunscreen, but it's sunscreen. So and between that and the big hat,
how old is it? I just asked because, like, the other day I was going through my tackle box from when I lived in Texas, like 6 years ago, and realized there's some suntan lotion in there, or some sunscreen lotion in there, and it's like 8 years old.
Expires December of 22.
Okay, wow. It's not that old.
That's not that old.
Not that old. It's okay. It's okay. It's better than mine.
That's a good vintage.
It's a good year. Good year.
Right. Wow.
I feel like I've taken up everyone's time in the podcast.
It's been a fun podcast, and you're all wet, Kurt. What happened?
It was a good
There was
pizza.
oh yeah, it was good. It was hot. No. I had to go. There was a big thunderstorm moving in the area, and my girlfriend, she's out on the bicycle, and I realized that when I looked at the maps, she was 20 something miles away,
Oh my
and
god.
big storm was approaching, so I had to hop in the car and go find her.
Good for you. And she's okay?
Yep.
Did she get real wet too? Or?
No, the storm didn't hit there yet by the time I got there. So
Wow.
yeah,
That's good.
so I got wet.
Clearly. But it's all worth it. You got to do that for your lady.
Yep.
I was gonna say, Kurt, that lightning storm that I was following, I'm pretty sure that went into Colorado, and I think so, because there's another person I know that posted a similar storm. I think they were in Utah, so I think that was actually going towards your way and then south.
Okay, because there was a thunderstorm, a pretty large one that stretched over western Colorado. That I was actually out taking pictures that night, and I was like, I should take a video clip just because it's kind of cool to see this beautiful thunderstorm with lots of lightning and the moon.
No, that was the same storm because like when I was following it, I had the storm on one side and then like clear sky on the other one.
Okay,
it was
that's cool.
Yeah, it was.
We're watching the same storm. Who would have known?
Oh, that's so romantic. Oh my gosh. And Rocky Mountain Bear wore chucks to his wedding as well. Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, all the cool kids.
I hope you all had fun.
I know.
I might have to go back and read through some of the comments during live because I don't have another phone to be able to watch the comments. Otherwise, I would have.
That's why you always got to have 2 phones or more.
Well, so I have my other phone.
Duh.
It's right here in my bag. But I would have to tether into the Wi-Fi in order to read the comments.
And I was being.
That's okay.
Yeah. But it is handy. Like, I like having a tablet for that. It's kind of cool to be able to see what people are saying.
I don't even have a laptop. Like, I just have my phone. Yeah, I left my laptop at home. Like, I'm already bringing a bunch of cameras. Like, I don't need like one more electronic device to keep track of. And plus, like, every day that I've gone back to my motel, like back to my room, I would sit down and it's kind of like not move for a while. So like I'm not like even like thinking about like, oh, I should probably have my laptop so I can do some other stuff. Like, no, that's not happening. Like, I'm sitting down just kind of like in like, trying to come back down from like the whole day, and like I'm just sore. I'm like, talk to Amy for a little bit and then get ready for bed. That's all I had enough energy for.
That is so smart. Like, I thought at first that I'd want to take a computer along with us in the casita, and have like a little technology zone where like I could work on videos and stuff like that. No, if you're going on vacation someplace, leave the computer behind.
Leave the computer, take extra memory.
Record, but don't try to crunch anything from there.
And this isn't really a vacation. Technically, it's work.
Fun work.
Workation or Bayworktion or
workation.
Yeah. However you want to put it, man.
I was thinking though, because I do want to come back next year, and because a little behind the scenes, like typically like the summer months are a little bit slower as far as like the rock sales go. Like I think maybe next year I'll take a month off about the same time, and then that way I can kind of like go do whatever. Because if I can come back here next year, about the same time, that would be awesome. Because I can come, during decent weather, and if I come here in August, I could skip the music festival that happens at the end of July. Because during that festival, all the motels are booked up. Like, good luck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I would like to be able to schedule out in advance to go to the other quarry I was at today for several days in a row because I liked going there. It was fun.
I still need to go there.
I would still go to the other quarries just for giggles. But yeah,
I think that we should do a meetup, Kurt, next year. All of us.
Yeah.
Kyle and Theo and whoever else wants to go. Like, just everybody convene over there and let's go fishing.
Yes, that'd be
Do it.
fun.
Even if it wasn't the other quarries and like we all did like the other quarry, like it would be like more. It'd be more private, and us YouTubers, we wouldn't have to worry about like filming in front of other people because like we would be more comfortable filming in front of each other.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I always look around before I start recording if I'm out in public,
Oh
just
my gosh.
because. Yeah.
I was doing that. I was doing that a couple days in a row. Like when I went to the both American Fossil and Fossil Safari, I would like record the intro on the other side of my truck. I'm like, all right, welcome back to the channel.
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta hide.
Totally.
Yeah.
like,
What corner can you duck into?
and at one point, like I had my GoPro on, and like I had like my little lapel mic on, and I'm like trying to talk like, all right, we're walking to the quarry now. Like I'm trying not to talk too loud because I want to get people like, what's that guy doing?
There was one day I was out in the driveway. I was trying to do an intro, and some people were walking by, so I just stopped. I was standing there awkwardly, just waiting for him to pass, and the guy was like, "You want me to hold that for you?" So no, I got it. It's just
Yeah, you're making like awkward, even like a thousand
Yeah.
versus go carry on. Like nothing
Yeah.
is here.
That's when you pretend to be in your phone. Like, oh, hello,
yeah, exactly.
I've done that before.
Oh my gosh! When I did those lives from the campground when I was missing Fridays and we were out like winging, the camp host came up to me later and was like, "So, what were you doing? Like, are you a star? Are you a YouTube star or something?" Like they were totally like it was part. I think they were wondering about it, but I think they were making fun of me. Like, I'm pretty sure. Like, oh, are you like you some kind of celebrity? Because I was sitting there with the selfie stick doing the thing, and I was, we were in our camp spot, so it wasn't like I was, advertising and running around. But like, it was so embarrassing. I was like,
Well, it can be hard too because
never
people are
doing
like,
that again. Yeah.
it's hard because people are like, hey, like they'll ask you like questions like, so like, are you like a YouTuber? And or like something like along the lines of that, and it's like, yeah, I have a channel. Like I don't have like the same kind of following as like Crystal Collectors. Like some of the other big channels, but like, yeah, I make content. And then I've been asked a couple times like, oh, do you make money off doing YouTube, or like, oh, how does that all work? And so I'll go into like the details. Like, yeah, I don't make a lot of ad revenue, but like, I don't rely on that like at all. So my main job is, selling rocks on the weekends, and technically I'm on vacation, but not really on vacation. But people are curious, and like I'm happy to answer questions, But it's hard to have an organized answer because like my brain's like all over the place. Like, I'll try.
Right? Well, yeah, and I mean, like, honestly, it's embarrassing. Like you saw, I'm sorry. Like, just don't like, let's not bring it up.
People just joining me like, what's going on?
My point exactly. Thank you, Rufo. I appreciate that. Let's all go fishing. Yeah. The things that we do for you guys, that we're like in public doing these weird things that people are witnessing. We're doing that for you.
Yeah, I'm going live from my truck right now. For you.
For you.
You.
And you over there. Yeah. Boop. Chris.
Boop.
Yeah. After the boopins.
I bet you all missed that, huh? It's been a couple weeks.
It's been a few. I know everybody's like, it's going to be like such the crazy reunion in September. Because like, wait, no, October. That was it. Like, yeah, I thought you were coming back this next month, and it's like a whole nother month. Like, people are going to be like, having serious withdrawals by then.
I almost consider coming back in like about mid-September. It's not like slightly beforehand, but if you all knew the condition of my shop right now, you would understand. I mean, it'll probably take me like a day to get everything like kind of sorted, but like It'll be like a full day. Just like
What's going on?
I did a rock show,
Mhm.
and right after I got done with the rock show, I unloaded the truck, didn't organize a single thing, and reloaded the truck, and then left the next day. So, yeah, my brain is also kind of back at the shop, like going, "Oh my god."
I'm sure you have like a massive reset that's going to have to happen when you get home. It's going to be crazy because you're going to be unloading all this stuff and coming off of like the fervor that you've just had while you're on your workcation or whatever.
Workation.
And then, yeah. And then cleaning up the studio after that big show. I mean, that's just so much to catch up on.
Yeah, and then finding home for all the or no, it'd be more than 7 bins because by the time we get done on Sunday, I'm sure I probably might have another bin in the back of the truck, so probably about 8 bins worth of limestone plates to try to find a home for.
Right.
I didn't think about this through and through.
Well, you know, like after the drying session, I mean, I'm sure that they're going to go really quick. I'm sure a bunch of people are going to be totally into getting them. So, you won't have
and I think what I'll do too is I might invest in either some extra diamond blades or like another saw, and then cut them down so I can store them more packed, and that way I can find more homes for them in the shop. Because there's no way that many. I don't have room for all that not right now. So that's gonna go to Harbor Freight.
Tough. Yeah. And I like that Tomcat, Josh. That's going to be a thing. Booper light. We're going to have to figure out what that is.
I can't wait to get the video of the Fossil Butte Visitor Center, because like I said, like in the bathrooms was just a literal wall of copper lights, and it was quite impressive. Like the amount of because I think the state is the one that put that together. And it just kind of shows that people that work for the state actually have really good sense of humor. It's just in the bathroom I stepped in the bathroom, and there's no one else in the bathroom. So I'm just pointing that out right now. So I opened the door, light came on, I'm like, oh. So I backed up, got the camera ready, and then I opened the door again, so people can see kind of what you will look into when you go into the bathroom there. Because I recorded them as much as I possibly could there in 60 frames per second, so it's going to be high quality footage. So for those that can't quite travel this far or may not be able to get this far, you can get a good idea what's all in there, because there's a lot. I posted a short of. Go ahead.
Where was this again? What visitor center?
It's the Fossil Butte Visitor Center.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I have to hit that. Yeah, I need my eyes upon that. I'm sure the ladies' room is the same. That sounds great.
I don't think they would have been too keen if I just walked in.
No, okay. But I'm taking footage. It's okay, really. I got a YouTube channel.
I'm a YouTuber. It's okay.
Right. Okay, so Travis needs a bin, and Rufo says that they'll take care of one or more, and Rocky Mountain Bear says that you need a lapidary bunker. Storage unit
cool.
here. So Lisa's got your back as well.
Mostly empty.
Yeah, it looks like people are stepping up to help you out there. So if you need any help storing your fossils, it looks like there's some vultures on the cliff.
And a lot of the fossils I have, I will have some kind of intention, either either selling them or putting them for auction. Just kind of see what happens. But there's a lot. There really is a lot.
Oh, that's great. And I'm just seeing you for the rest of your life, chipping away with your air scribe, and your red hair and beard are all white from the limestone. You look like the end of The Shining, just trying to finish the very last fish.
But Kyle, did you age? Nope. Just working on fossils.
Prepping fossils. So yeah, help him out, guys. At some point we're gonna need to clear those bad boys.
So it was actually really cool up at the Ulrich's fossil quarry today. Our tour guide was saying that someone found a partial stingray, and the rest of it was still in the wall. And they're like, yeah, we can get to it. It would just take time to actually to get down to it.
Where's Theo at? He's motivated.
Oh, no kidding. He needs that. He needs that in his life so bad.
Speaking of Theo, have we heard from him yet?
No.
They're supposed to be I heard from him earlier today, and they were going to be on the road, and so if they had coverage, they were going to pop in.
On.
And yeah. I just have a feeling that they are literally a Ferris wheel rolling down the highway right now.
I'm sure.
It's got to be bonkers because there's a lot of people coming down from there, right?
Yeah, it's him,
Derek,
Montana,
him, Jesse, yeah.
Yeah, there's several people coming.
Yeah, and then a couple of his other groomsmen. There's a few cars, it sounds like. I don't see them all being able to lump into one.
No.
That'd be interesting if so.
Well, and if they did, can you imagine how that thing's... Yeah, the suspension should be sagging so hard after actually loading that with all the rocks afterwards. So, yeah, I'm sure that there's more vehicles involved. Yeah,
well, because we're going to have a private lane over there at American Fossil. And... it was because last year we had a private lane, and we actually got 2 private lanes, and we got through 2 in one day with 3 people. It was me, Theo, Montana Rock Mom. We got through the first one before noon. So me, Theo, Jesse, Derek, Montana Rock Mom, and Chris. I think his name's Chris. So 6 of us. I think we're gonna blow through that private lane in no time at all.
Yeah.
Probably so.
So, which I'm kind of okay with because I'm already running out of room in my truck.
Yeah, you're gonna be high grading like crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna I already have a plenty of small fish.
Yeah.
I'll still keep the small fish. They're nice to have. I've even kept a few of fish that are not complete because they're good practice pieces. Because I still want to make a gilded full fish look nice. So if I can find one that's big enough for that, I want to do that.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, it's just Rocky Mountain Bears. That's exactly what I was thinking of, some kind of Ferris wheel, craziness carnival. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
I don't know. I don't know if Theo shared it with everyone else, but I'm not going to say what he found over the weekend, but over the.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
We're going to keep it quiet because he doesn't share it with anyone else.
That was crazy.
It was so crazy. No spoilers, sorry guys, but
yeah, no spoilers. It's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, stay tuned.
The coolest.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you'll love it. It'll show up at some point after the wedding, I'm sure.
People be like, leave it to God, leave us in suspense.
Yeah, they love that. They love that when we do that to them. And that all being said, you guys, we've been going for a couple of hours.
And here, I thought I was only going to be live for only a little bit, to be like, hi, here I am.
No, once you start talking, you get drawn in.
Join us. Well, thank you too, Kyle. For taking the time out. We've missed you on the podcast. Everybody in the chat, have we missed him?
No one missed me.
In the podcast and all the live streams and the sales, people they have money they don't know what to do with. It's kind of scary. What am I gonna do? Keep
fossil reservations.
Yeah. Save your money for the fossils. Start bidding now, guys. But thank you.
I will say what I meant to do before I even left was to make a bunch of mystery boxes. And that's still my intention, to make a bunch of more mystery boxes. I need to go through the pile, get bins ready. I'll have a bin certain stuff, and then kind of bring it out of the weather. So if it does rain, they're not gonna get wet. Because the postman dropped off a bunch of, a stack of medium flat rate boxes, so I have the boxes now. It's just a matter of getting them put together.
All right. Well, we have things to look forward to, like while Kyle is driving down the road still. I love it.
Oh wait, we have to make this.
So on my screen, it obviously it looks like it's dark where Kyle is, but because of the green, like tree-like background that's above Kyle, it looks like he has a sunroof and it's daylight. So.
Oh yeah.
I'll add another ambience. I'll be like, okay, it's a bumpy road. I'm about to pass another car. There's another car.
There you go.
I got high beams.
I'm waiting for the red lights behind him.
You got a red filter?
Well, I dropped my flashlight.
The flashes coming.
The car swerved behind you.
Yeah. All right, and thank you for coming, Kurt. Like, this is so cool to we have 3/4 of the podcast together, and so hopefully we'll be able to put the 4 together here sometime super duper soon. This has been great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to have you on more often.
The show.
Wants to get back in my hot air balloon. Bye, everybody.
Hey.
Spot saying that's the mothership. Yeah, it has to it's like Close Encounters. It comes from the top now.
Oh, that'd be a neat trick. Yeah. If I had another light, I could make it seem like I'm being beamed up. All right, bye, everybody.
All right, we'll work on that for the next one. And thank you guys, everybody, for joining us this evening. We sure do appreciate you and hanging out for this whole time while we meander through all of the tangents that we're good for.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry I couldn't read everyone's comments.
I'm sorry I wasn't here the whole time.
It's okay.
It's tough. Doing the live stream is, such a different entity than just recording our podcast. I mean, we're bad enough as far as tangents go with each other, let alone enjoying all the tangents that the chat brings in real time. It's just, quite a lot. You do such a good job, Kyle, when you do your live streams with the sales.
It's gonna be weird coming back too, because it'd be like I've been out of her for so long. All right, how do I do this again?
I'm sure everybody will be here to help you when you do come back for sure. And I wish Theo, if you do talk to him tonight, wish Theo a big fat birthday from everybody here in the chat and all of us here on the podcast. I'll say hi to give Rookie a big hug from me. I don't know if you would want to do that or not.
I will give Jesse a big, dusty, sweaty hug.
Give him one for me too.
Yeah, this one's from Karen and this one's from Kurt. Derek gets the high five and all that good stuff.
Oh no!
And then I
hugs for everyone. Everyone's gonna get dusty.
Oh, okay. Come here, Derek. Nice. All right. And so we'll send you out with the credits that I typically do for our regular Friday Night Live. Tomorrow we'll do a Friday Night Live on Saturday for what I was going to cover tonight with the slabs and stuff like that. It can only get better. As far as I'll just cut more slabs and these will be wilted by then, but it's okay. We'll start over again and do that. We will fill in for Kyle a little bit since Saturdays are so lonely without Kyle.
Yeah, I will still do lives before, in between, not rock sale lives. I'll do some other lives though, so I'll keep to my word. I'll do it. Just give me time to get my shop back in order.
That sounds good. That sounds reasonable. All right, and so we'll say goodbye for now, and we'll send you off with the credits. Do you guys have any parting comments?
Happy
Oh,
birthday,
man.
Lisa.
Yeah.
Yay!
Happy birthday again.
Yay! Have some flowers.
I don't have any flowers.
I don't have any flowers either.
Um,
Here,
I don't have any flowers.
I have some aquamarine for you.
You really do.
You get,
Aquamarine
two thumbs up.
and Kyle's gives us 2 thumbs up for you. Yeah, happy birthdays to Theo, and then everybody who is going live over the weekend, make sure to put your link in the chat so that everybody knows about it, or at least let us know about it. Wrenches, do some hustle if you can. You've got a couple minutes while we're running the credits, but thank you for watching the Rockhound podcast this evening.
What?
Before we go,
Meow.
how about words of wisdom?
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, that's a great idea. We're
Oh, I
so
don't-
out of practice. So, since you came up with that, how about you go first, Kyle?
Whoops. I kind of put myself in the spotlight. And,
Yeah.
I would say just kind of approach things with a can-do attitude, because you never know. Because, yeah. I'll go with that. Approach things with a can-do attitude. Keep it positive.
Nice. We love it. All right, Kurt, you're up.
Oh,
Thank
no.
you, Kyle.
Kyle.
Call on me. How could you, out of everybody here in the room, why am I next?
Let's see. So when your plans change out of the blue, just have fun and go with it and make the best of it. Like Kyle.
I like that.
Improvise.
Improvisation. Yeah, and eat pizza.
And
Yeah.
eat pizza. Free
Yeah,
pizza.
Tomcat-
So then it tastes
Tomcat
way
Tomcat.
better.
Eat free pizza. That's good words of wise. I like that too. And I actually was watching this go by a couple times today in different scenarios on some people's chats in our PM groups and stuff like that. People were talking about being beginners, at being a lapidary or making the videos or whatever. And you know what? You never stop being a beginner.
Exactly.
Nope. I'm always
And-
learning too. Like,
Same.
No matter how much you think you know, there's always the more beginnering to do.
Yep. 100%.
And I know that Rookie, when we had him on the first time, he explained his name there, and it embraced exactly that, like having that kind of beginner's mind about things just all the time, because you don't know.
and just approach it with a can-do attitude.
And candy. Wait, that way. No, that way. There.
He's this way for me.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know.
Hold on. Where's your fingers? There we go. Wait, we can almost do like a high five. Hold on.
Wait. No, this one.
Keep going. There you go.
We did.
Oh, wait. Let's see here. Can we get Kurt down here too? Other way.
What? This way?
Yeah, there we go. High five.
Okay. It's reversed on my
fun.
screen. You're over here on my screen.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
What's going on now? Uh-oh. No mic?
Okay, let's do that. Oh, wait. Nope.
Oh, yeah. Are we having a staring contest?
Oh, I can kind of hear her.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now.
Sorry, guys. Okay, yeah, more boobs. Everybody. There we go. All right, everybody. That's it, man. We're done. Thank you for coming. We love you. We'll see you next time,
Bye.
whenever
Bye,
that
everyone.
is. Here come the credits. Are we alive, everybody? Are you here? Am I here? And we can't hear me. Let's start over again. Are you here? Am I here? And we can't hear me. Let's start over.